Alright, everybody. It is Tuesday here at the Frederickstown Homestead. And today has just gotten away from me. Between homeschool questions and other things going on. Most notably, this little thing on my shoulder. This is one of the kittens that was out in the barn. The other one was found dead a couple days ago. Don't know for sure what happened to it, but it was dead. And Mike was in and out of the barn today working on the second pen. And this one was just sitting in there. One of its eyes was matted shut with eye boogies. And it was just in there howling and shivering and freezing. And Mama Kitty was not around. So Mike brought it in. We got it warmed up. Got its eyes cleaned out. I gave it a bath because it had fleas. Sat there and got it nice and dry and warm. And it has decided that I'm its mommy now. So, not sure what's going to go on with this one. I think it's a girl. I'm not positive, but I think it's a girl. But it has just been one of those kind of days where there's just been a lot going on, but nothing is actually getting accomplished. I will check in with you guys on the, what are they called? The sprouts that I have going for the alfalfa and everything. I'll get you guys a little bit of footage of that. But other than that, the day kind of just slipped away with one thing after another today. So, not a lot of kitchen footage today, but we'll get back at it tomorrow.
Well, back down in the barn today, I'm going to get some measurements so that I can do the inside of the first pen in the shiplap. I need to measure that out. Try and get some measurements for the rest of the framework. See what all I'm going to need to cut in shiplap to go in. And I'm going to wind up having to use the maple that we just got. Use that for the bottom so that we have the wider boards down low. They'll take a little bit more abuse than the thinner ones, or more narrow. But that's where I'm starting off. Well, where I'm going to be boarding up this side of the wall, actually I have a few pieces, the two longer ones leaning over there, that I'm going to be using. And that'll actually wind up being one solid piece running across there, which will be a little bit more convenient than doing a few varying cuts. This piece I'm going to cut right here, so I'm only going to have about 1.5 feet coming off of it, and then it'll be a full length, which will be super convenient. But I've got to get this nailer put or secured in, because where I put the guide for the slat door kind of eliminated my nailer in here, so I'll have to get that secured, and then I'll be able to start running the board across. Well, that's one wall down, which, step in here, using those longer boards made that a breeze as far as actually, once I had them cut, putting them in. probably going to wind up adding one more layer to that just to level it up with the other side. But that means I'm also going to have to run a nailer in right there. The other problem I'm going to run into is that's right where this sits. So if I do, it'll probably just be something right along here. But I'm going to go ahead and focus on this wall for right now. Try and get that ran. Which I actually do have a nailer already on that end. So, get this done, go from there. Well, this is what we have. That is the inside of the front wall, or what I'm calling the front because of the door. And then you have the inside of the left side, which technically would be the north side of the barn. But that's more or less what we're looking at this point. I just need to do the inside and outside of these walls, which that shouldn't be too bad. I still have, let's take a look. These that I shiplapped this morning, which will be good for the lower end. And then when I get into the upper end, I have the 4-inch wide that Mr. Brown had shiplapped. Should have enough. May wind up having to put an additional nailer in on this side though, just because of this. And that's not going anywhere because that runs into all of this. So I'm not going to touch that. But I may wind up running an additional nailer right there just to have a little bit more to secure to toward the top. Shouldn't be bad though. But it will be nice when this one's done. Alright. Alright, I got the additional nailers up. Got one there, one on that corner, and one right here. And I did that on this end because when I go to put the slat door in, I'm going to need somewhere to secure that, and I'm going to need somewhere to secure the side panels for the door, or the walls. So that'll actually eliminate both aspects. Just kind of debating as to whether or not this one is going to be enough or if I'm going to have to put a second one beside it. That one, on the other hand, will be fine. I'm going to do the same as I did on that wall and come all the way out to the door frame. So this gap will be completely gone there. Probably take about half of this board for the inside panels and the other half for the slat door guide. But I am thinking I'm going to need to put a second nailer in behind, right here. Just because once I put the slat door guide in on this one, it'll probably be to about right here. Which kind of hard to tell what I'm pointing at with my gloves on. Probably be to right here, which only having about that much room doesn't really make me all that comfortable putting side panels in. So yeah, I'm gonna wind up putting another nailer in right there, which that'll be easy enough. Get the sides done, and then the only other thing that I need to worry about is putting some boards in against this wall, just to help, well, layer it. So tomorrow it'll be another day down here, and I believe it's supposed to be another cold one. So yeah.
Alright, everybody, so here's a quick look at where our sprouts are sitting. So far I don't see any real germination. There's a couple little ones that have come out. There's one right there. So they're starting to pop out of the seeds just a little bit. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. This is where we're going to end the video for the night. And you have a good day.